guys, this is Micaela from Airstream DFW. I have a special treat, a special guest for you today. This is Frank and Gail Steed. They are members of the Texas Highland Lakes Airstream Club, and they're with me today. We are going to be busting some Airstream myths. So I'm going to be asking them some questions, and they're going to give you their real, live on the ground answers, because you guys, they live this lifestyle to the max. So thank you guys for sitting down with me. I know that, I'm always pulling people in, so I appreciate you so much for doing this. So we're gonna ask some questions. You guys tell me if it's a myth or if it's true, or what you think about this and what you think about Airstream and the lifestyle. So First things first, people think Airstreams are only for retirees. Myth or truth?
Myth.
Myth. So what type of people do y'all have in your club or you see out traveling in their Airstreams?
All kinds. I mean, we've got people who are retired and older. We've got a lot of young working people, particularly with the base camps today. It's a whole new set of people that are traveling and have different interests. So we've got a mix of everything. We've got over 200 members in our club. Region 9 has got several clubs with that many members, and they're all are very diverse and a mix of both. And with our rallies and caravans, we try to line them up where people, can take time off and go do it, but also can go during the week, and if they're still working, take the weekend to do it.
Awesome.
That reminds me of a really fun story about, we were at a rally in Arkansas, and this family was traveling with a 2-year-old. And I asked him, I said, hey, is it hard traveling with children? He said, sometimes it can be. He says, but I want my child to grow up around happy people. And all Airstreamers are all happy people. And he's got, when he gets older, he'll have enough time to deal with the problems in the world. And so I've always thought that was a really good reason for young people to get involved.
Yes, we love to see young families here too. It's kind of rare. On Saturdays, you'll hear a kid running around and we're like, oh, there's a kid here. So we like to see those young families too. Okay. People assume towing an Airstream can be stressful or difficult. What is reality?
Reality is it can be both.
Yep.
Typically it is not at all. They tow easily. If you got the right tow vehicle, and there's a whole argument about that. But if you've got the right one, but as I was joking with you earlier, we had a moment of stress earlier today when some guy decided that he didn't want to wait on the 18-wheeler to get around us because we drive slowly and safe. And he passed on the right at an on-ramp and scared me to death. So there can be moments of it, but overall, not hard at all.
Gail, are you a backseat driver?
Lots. I am not too bad, but probably. But also, I can pull the trailer.
Oh, good.
I'm also the person who backs up the trailer because, Frank, that's his strong point. So.
At all.
At all.
We definitely give a lot of encouragement to all of our couples, for everyone that's towing the trailer to know what they're doing, because it's great to take breaks and for you both to know how you should tow and what's safe.
Well, and if something happens, we were talking about on the way up on our first trip in our first Airstream, I broke my foot while we were out.
Yeah.
To come back up here, Gail had to drive it back up.
Now she had to do everything
and had to do all the work. So it's good for both folks to know how to do everything 100%. In case there's an emergency.
I agree completely. Okay, so a lot of people think you have to rough it to camp in an Airstream. Is that actually true? Do you feel like you're roughing it in your Airstream?
Never.
Right?
You can. I mean, you can boondock, and there are people that love to do it and go out and use their solar and stay off the grid. But a lot of people like full hookups and glamping as we call it. You tow your bedroom behind you.
Yes.
Everything you want is right there. And so I think for us it is definitely not roughing it.
Picking your Airstream is such a lifestyle choice, and sometimes going into it, or when you first start looking at Airstreams, you're not sure how you're going to actually be camping. So do you guys feel like you're at campgrounds most of the time, or you are kind of finding off the beaten track path?
We like campgrounds. We are big full hookup folks and like to do it for the convenience of everything that's there. It's easy enough. In some of the Airstream rallies, we'll have we'll be boondocking. Some caravans will have a couple of days, and as long as you've got the right Airstream that's got enough solar and enough battery to last you those 3 or 4 days,
sure.
You don't have to carry. We sold our generator. Don't even need it anymore,
right.
Because our new trailer's got everything we need to get us through a couple of days if we're off the grid.
Yeah, of course. A lot of people come in and ask me if people are only traveling full-time who own an Airstream. Is that what you guys see? Or do you see both full-timers and weekend warriors?
I would say the biggest majority are probably weekenders, because you've got a lot of people that are still working and can take long weekends and have fun with that. On the other hand, like us, who are retired, we can take time. We leave June 1st and won't be back till Halloween.
Oh, yeah, that's a good trip.
But not everybody gets to do that. And our encouragement to anybody would be is do that sooner, get your Airstream earlier, and do more of that when you can, because we'll have a wonderful summer on the West Coast and see the USA. So.
I think there's also something to be said about getting it sooner than right before you're retired or before you can take those long trips, and having some experience and shakeout trips and weekend trips so that you're comfortable being gone months at a time. You agree?
And you decide and learn which trailer is right for you. What size do you want? Airstream's got everything from Bambis to the classics. Some people laugh about, they bought their third Airstream first, because they bought the big one first. But a lot of us like to start we started with a 19 and now we're at a 23, and I don't think we'll have a third, but some people will.
We'll see, Frank. We'll see about that.
You're right.
Okay, Airstreams are more expensive up front. We all know that. Everyone watching knows that. But do you feel like owners, you guys personally, and other people that you meet on the road, usually keep them longer than other traditional RVs?
Well, we were talking earlier, you've got a 1955 in the back of the room, and
That's
I don't
right.
think you would go to another RV dealer and find a 1955 trailer still being towed.
Yes.
We had a friend who has a classic, had a guy ask him at one of the rallies, came over with another brand, and said, "How much did you pay for that?" And he told him. And he said, "Well, I can get 3 of some other brand for that price." And he looked at him and said, "And you will?" And the guy said, "What do you mean?" He says, "See that trailer right there? It was built in 1984. If you wanted to be towing that brand that you bought in 84, you will buy 3 or 4 of them, just because Airstreams are made to last."
That's right.
And they're great trailers, and they are worth the investment. And you can always start with a previously owned one and work your way into it. If you can't bite the bullet and buy the big new Stetson that you'd love to have today, you can start somewhere else.
We have some friends that they are pulling their parents' Airstream that he traveled in as a child.
Wow, that's such a good story.
Yes.
That's awesome. Yes, I always try to tell my customers too, we can find something in your budget here, even if that means we have to go pre-owned or a little smaller. If you have a budget, we try to fit into it. You guys know this, and y'all are definitely one of these Airstream owners. Why do Airstream owners seem so loyal to the brand compared to other RV owners?
I would say the answer is the club.
Yeah, community, right?
The only thing better than having an Airstream is being a member of the Airstream International Club, because of the people you meet, the rallies you go to, the caravans you do. It's the greatest group of people in the world. In talking about the clubs, I would tell people that since I retired and joined the club, and even while we were still working in the club, I've probably made 100 good friends in the last 10 years through Airstream. At our age, you don't make 100 new friends.
Right.
It is just a wonderful community of folks, and that builds that loyalty. And the club, I think, makes you an Airstreamer for life.
And they say it's not always a destination, it's the people you meet along the way.
That's right, yes. Last myth to bust, you do get an Airstream membership free when you buy an Airstream trailer for 1 year, right?
Yes, you do.
Okay, yes. So tell us a little bit more about that membership and y'all's club, and what's the difference of the different clubs and what that looks like, and how people can find out more information from you guys to join the club.
Well, the Airstream, the manufacturer, gives, they have what they call the Explorer program. And when you buy your new trailer, you're offered to join the Explorer program. And if you join the Explorer program, you get the free 1-year membership in Airstream International. The purpose of that is to let people join, experience the club, and many, like our region has 10 clubs. Every club's a little bit different. They go different places, they travel in different ways, their members do different things. Experience all those different clubs within the region and pick the one that fits you best. Ours, we do rallies all over the state. Others do rallies near Dallas or near Houston or near their home base. So, and they're all doing a little bit different. They're all fun, they're all great people, and you can't go wrong, but I would encourage any Airstream owner to be an Airstream Club member because of the added experience of the relationships that you build.
Right. Gail, anything else?
I agree with everything you said.
Okay, great. Well, thank you guys so much for answering some questions. I know our YouTube channel and all of our subscribers like to hear from other people besides just me. If you have any other questions about the Airstream Club or the Texas Highland Lakes Club in particular, feel free to comment on this video. I know Frank watches all the videos, so he'll be seeing it, he can answer, or call us here at the store. We have a ton of inventory in stock. We'd love for you guys to come join the Airstream lifestyle with us. Thanks, you guys. Bye.